Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our Township Board special meeting. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have the special meeting dealing with one of our main water lines. That's the reason for it, trying to get it fixed. But before we do that, we have public comment. There is. Oh. I was just getting word from our deputy clerk. We have anyone in the audience have anything to say? We have all the experts in the audience and no real public. So we'll move on with the action item. We have a motion that the Groseal Township Board hereby authorize a contract with Ricochet HDD LLC at a cost not to exceed $232,000 for the purpose of repairing a damaged portion of water main located at or near the thoroughfare canal at the Meridian Road Bridge crossing.
Support.
Okay, I'm gonna, we're all pretty much aware of what happened, but I'm gonna turn it over to Derek to give us a quick summary.
Yeah, in the spring of 2023, during the construction of the new Meridian Road Bridge, the contractor for the county, while driving sheet pile, made contact with our new or fairly new 16-inch water main. That stretch of water main is at a critical junction because it connects both the north and the south end of the island. We are currently in litigation with the contractor regarding that issue and claims against the contractor for that damage. In the interim, because of the important nature of this stretch of water main, we went ahead through Rains and developed a solution to the repair. It is a bit unique because it's under a canal, under the water, and reviewed various contractors that could perform that work and were available to perform that work, and solicited pricing to have that work done. So there were two contractors that put some dollar figures on the repair, Ricochet being one. It was actually an offshoot of the previous contractor, the contractor that actually did the original installation, and then Bidagare, which is another contractor that does that type of work. And Ricochet is the lower cost of the two. So we have reviewed this with legal. It won't have any impact on our case if we have this repair done. So there's no concern there from legal about moving forward with the repair. The contractor is available, and we'd like to get this work done to make sure that we have the redundancy that we would like to have on the system, which this main has a critical part in. So Rains is also in the audience today to talk about any of the specifics, but that's it in a nutshell.
Okay, thanks. And we want to get it done. And one thing I know we're running into in a lot of projects is the time of everything, the time it takes to repair, the time it takes to get material, the time it takes to get somebody over. So that's what, besides the redundancy, made it so important here. Board, any questions or comments?
No, sir.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go. You were going to say none.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bill?
Just one thing. I see here, it says, I don't know if this says expiration date, but is this just for the bid on 12/18? If it goes through today, will they start the work as soon as possible?
Yeah, they would actually start the work this afternoon if this is approved by the board today.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
I didn't know what this.
And one other piece of information worth expanding on, the variation in the price between the lower end and the higher end is based upon the distance and the length that they have to replace, and they won't know what that is until they start pulling on that pipe. So basically they're going to connect onto one end, daylight the faulted portion and replace it with new coming in on the backside, almost like connecting to the tail of a snake and then pulling it, from the front of the snake out of the ground. So depending upon how much pipe they have to put back in place of what they remove, that's where the variation in the price is.
Okay. Other questions or?
I did have a question on the litigation. How's the litigation going?
Okay, we're, for the most part, in discovery right now. There's a lot of information that's going back and forth between the township and the defendant's counsel. So it's in process.
Anything else?
I'm good.
Seeing none, we have a motion. The Groseal Township Board hereby authorizes a contract with Ricochet HDD LLC at a cost not to exceed $232,000 for the purpose of repairing a damaged portion of water main located at or near the thoroughfare canal at the Meridian Road Bridge crossing. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None. They can get started. Thank you, gentlemen. With that, any other comments? If none,
Move to adjourn?
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We are done. Thank you. Everybody have a great Christmas.